Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. D. Eric Body Beats. It's a vibe.
As you know, I'm strongly trying to get my entrepreneurial mind right.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm starting to learn, there's so much I'm learning, and I'm reading all these books and podcasts, and I'm taking on a lot of information, and all this shit seems so foreign to me. And I feel like a lot of things that I'm learning that you've always naturally had as a child or a young man. So I want to bring you on because I want to kind of pick your brain about, what do you think, so what is your definition of an entrepreneur?
Definition of an entrepreneur.
And would you consider yourself one?
Yeah, for sure. I guess someone, like the short answer would be someone that like works for themselves basically, and constantly sparking up ideas. But it can be side hustles. It can be a lot of things. So you could still have a 9-to-5, be an entrepreneur in my eyes if you're trying to build something.
Especially in the beginning, you might have to do that
for sure. But it's that feeling that you're never comfortable at a job working for somebody else. Like that's like one of the common traits.
Always. When did you know you felt that way?
I mean,
how many jobs have you had?
I've had a few jobs. I was always miserable doing them, and I always knew that wouldn't be like the long term solution. But like growing up, you like it's the easy thing to do. Like just wake up, punch a clock, do what you're told, make some money. It's easy. It's nothing to it, versus like you're seeing right now when all the shit's in your hands, all the decisions, everything goes wrong is on you, it's a whole nother game, but it's fun, like that gives you a lot of purpose. And so I don't know, I was always hustling growing up, and just kind of never knew kind of what I wanted to do, but knew something would eventually.
So what was your relationship with money? So, like as like a teenager,
not healthy. Yeah, I wanted it.
Did you respect it as far as like? Before you answer the question, the reason I'm asking this question is because I feel like you might have had. You looked at money as it comes and goes more.
Oh, yeah.
Right, which I believe is healthy, that to a degree, whereas as opposed to this scarcity mindset where I got to hold on to it.
Sure.
I keep some of the shit I'm studying. A lot of motherfuckers say like, it's always about value, right? And then if you're offering value to the world, like the currency, they literally call it a currency, and it just money just flows. So it's like you have to be okay. And I know, especially in the black community, and probably not even just black, just people in general, because most motherfuckers ain't got money like that. It seems as though like we put too much emphasis on the money.
Definitely.
Right?
Oh,
yeah. So what was your, you said it was unhealthy.
I think it's unhealthy, meaning that the reasons I wanted it were unhealthy, for
what were those?
Just to blow it and to just get my hands on all the toys that I thought were cool and that I thought would make me happy and all that kind of stuff. And
when did you learn that was wrong? When
I got some real money. Once you get money, then you realize that all that shit means nothing.
And that's what they all say.
It's a fact. Like you come into some money and you start to see when you can buy whatever you want. None of that shit's gonna do anything for you. I've had the nicest cars. I've now finally accepted the fact I went to the pinnacle of a lot of things. I mean, obviously there's people way, way crazier than myself, but I went pretty fucking high, and I couldn't be less thrilled with the material side of it. The freedom, now that's what it is. So I wasn't so worried about the freedom growing up, but it was give it to me and let's get crazy, and then I'd try to regenerate it, because it wasn't something that I was trying to get to stockpile, so I could be comfortable or free. It was something like that. It was just like, get it, spend it, get it, spend. Now we got to keep getting it and get it. Which
you still kind of do.
Yeah, it creates kind of a fire in you that is nice to have, because again, I'm kind of curious. Some of these people that are sitting on billions, trillions. I don't know where they get their motivation from. I'm not there. I have no idea, so I can't put myself in that place. But I would just think that there would be a point where if you're not too worried about keeping up with the Joneses, because that's a big problem we have in the world, I feel very comfortable in my not giving a shit about that anymore. And then if you're not worried about the material things, like other than like philanthropy, like there's really,
which is probably the biggest one.
Yeah, but is that what they're doing it for? I don't know, but like I don't know how they don't just kind of get bored and and content.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.